Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Heroes Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to the exciting 1 vs 1 on Sir Moscow here between Gohard like Drak, fighting here for the Soviet Union for the glory of Comrade Stalin, fighting here for the 22nd Guards Rifle Corps, heroically holding this village as the Germans advance under the command here of Heinz, fighting for Deutschland, for the Führer and Fatherland. Rolling out here for the 3rd SS Panzer Division, Totenkopf. Tasked with moving forwards as far into Soviet territory as possible and link up with another division in a larger encirclement. So however shall this work out? We have got motor tactics here chosen immediately here by Gohard. He's also got infantry bulletins versus Heinz with mobile defense, mechanized assault and assault support. A bit of a mix there, though also full infantry bulletins. We got a double pioneer stop out here from Heinz, thus allowing him to secure more territory initially as the Wehrmacht. Of course, as Russians, that's less of an issue, but okay, of course, already rushing out to several points there. So already here the Germans are making their way into the village. Be very careful, Heinz. There might be something behind those windows. Or a tree! Watch out! Just kidding. Where am I? Well, there you go. We've got a bit of Barways. It looks like he might be setting up some probation position. I mean, it's a bit rare, but of course, with the changing of the fuel points, that might have it more. But basically, I suppose he could try and sort of shield the fuel point here with a bit of barbed wire there, and a bit of barbed wire there to ensure his opponent can't easily grab the fuel point without having to get barbed wire or a vehicle to sort of drive through it. Pioneers moving up here with his MP4s, and he's using more barbed wire here, by the way. More barbed wire there from Heinz. We've got Grenadiers there, so 2 Grenadiers, by the way. 3 conscripts so far for Gohard. Both squads then moving up into the village proper. Grenadiers hanging about up there in the north. There we go, done wiring. Also wiring off here. Basically sort of trying to make it harder for his opponent to about. Also supposed to secure some areas. Interesting. Grenadiers there pulling into the building. Conscripts are plenty outside. Of course, question is how long they're going to last out there until reinforcements around the Grenadiers are going to be some time off. We've got some barbed wire going down, so both sides are getting rather aggressive with the barbed wire. Which rather means there's only really going to be one way into this small area here, and that's going to be this path at the moment, unless someone gets... oh, never mind. A sweeper though has to... there we go, fuel pond up there being north, secured. Not saying that there, but in that regard, Gohard's actually getting a fuel advantage here over Heinz at the moment. He's continuing to fire. We've got a 4th conscript there on the way for Gohard. Grenadiers have fallen back. They only were able to kill 1 conscript there. They're basically outnumbered. The Russians also had excellent cover here, so that was overall not the best engagement there for Heinz. Got more Grenadiers moving up, but I mean they're still going to be outnumbered, outgunned. We do got an MG42 there arriving now for Heinz and Deutschland. Pioneers there push back the engineers. It's going here for the cut point as well, and there we go. We got some barbed wire going up here. Note though he's sort of ensuring he doesn't have to sort of go all the way around. Though, of course, at the same time, if he does have to retreat, it does, in theory, mean he has a much longer retreat path. Of course, that does create some options here for Gohard. If he realises what's going on, to actually mine the snot out of this area. In that regard, he could actually pen in, but his opponent then, of course, forced then Heinz here to have to open up this territory again. And this, of course, is just himself to cut the wire himself. Molten on the way to 2 Grenadiers, MG42, Molten, 2 Pioneers there. We got 4 conscripts so far for Gohard. He's laying down sandbags here to sort of block the path there, make it a bit hard for his opponent to move about. And would certainly, I think, cause some problems when he uses that to try to retreat then. After they're taking some losses, they are negative cover while they are building something which does make them notably more vulnerable. Grenadiers continue to fight from there. Conscripts continue to sort of swarm into the centre of the map. We got Molotovs up here, so they're going to help them digging up troops. And there we go, mines down here again. He knows the only way here that Heinz can move into this area is now through here. So, of course, he takes nice advantage of it and lays down a mine. So, some very sharp thinking there, taking advantage of his opponent's actions. MG42 setting up support the Grenadiers. They continue to hold out. We've got conscripts rushing forward. Point here being cut off. We've got Grenadiers, conscripts running to deal with the Pioneers. Molten moving as well. Bunker up here. Bunker. For Heinz. And there you go. Pioneers in a bit of trouble. He might have to retreat. And of course, the question is then what part are they going to take as they hit retreat? I'm a bit curious to see that one actually, seeing as well, there might be a small gap here. Can retreat from there. Go Pioneers hit retreat. Their conscripts under fire. Mortar fire. He's basically trying to clear out the sandbags here with a mortar. Not bad, not bad. It's only the only option here that is currently available to Heinz. There you go. There's a very small gap here, very small gap. So, no. Oh, they're running. Basically, they can't retreat anywhere, so they basically just sort of ran to the water. Why over here? I don't know. I just remembered my childhood, fishing with my grandfather by a small stream and catching old boots. Because all the fish were gone. There's a need to fall back. There we go. Got the sandbags cleared. Got the sandbag cleared. There's a need to back. There you go. Flamethrower as well. Gonna need to get out of there very, very schnell. Pressuring up. Here we got no march. In fact, we got flamethrowers. He's actually got no way of so far clearing out the barbed wire here from Heinz. There's in a bit of trouble. Engage with the flamethrower. There you go, more constant driving, mortar firing down here. Need to be careful he doesn't end up hitting his own troops. MB42 could also afford to cover up. Need to be careful he doesn't move too far ahead since there's absolutely nothing screening at the moment. And there we go, very close already to getting sort of swarmed over as some Russians. In the base here, we've got the first research here for Heinz. Could maybe go for a quick light to make it as complete, maybe throw some panzer gun at the end of his opponent. In terms of doctrine, we've got nothing. And there you go, the MB42 actually takes up in here. Rather risky, rather risky. Molotov there, Molotov. Mortar fire there, landing close but not quite before needs to get away. So it does the mortar. There we go, mortar lost his opponent, could end up seeing it. And we got a heavy mortar now rhyming here for Gohard. That's the MD42 man to make it out. Maybe, there we go, steals the mortar, steals the mortar. It has been liberated, comrade, for Comrade Stalin. And there you go, running away with that mortar, basically ensuring that Gohard's already here got a minor mortar battery, a bit of a harsh happenstance there for Heinz and for the 3rd SS. Country going out, there's got Pioneers going to bring a hit there. Pioneers got now. He's getting a replacement mortar, he is getting a replacement mortar. While the Pioneers are creeping up ahead. There you go, burning away at those damnable conscripts. Rather severely overwhelmed here, no support weapons really, anything in sort of maybe act as a force multiplier, then at least get the Pioneers with a chance of holding up this larger force. Nothing like that at all. There we go, pushed railing behind only the Grenadiers to do all the work again. And these Pioneers are about to have a very bad day. There we go. Destroys the barbed wire, by the way, but leaves only poor Fritz alive. Only poor Fritz.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Grenadiers taking up in the building. That's not really a good idea with all those conscripts and that flamethrower about there. That building is going to be lit on fire. Mortar moving up there. Still no light to make another company here from Heinz. What could he be thinking? What could he be thinking? And before sitting up there, go some of the conscripts opening up, tearing them apart. Boris, Vasily, and Mikhail dead. Cut down. Being behind all the troops, and they can't quite push forward. So with MD42 basically covering the street here, they can't really advance. The conscripts try to get up to here, but then they're going to the range within reach. We've also got the mortar firing fire support. There you go, like to make another company. No, he takes up instead, and has it. Make up your mind. Conscripts rolling out there in the increasingly dilapidated building, which is looking not very safe. There, the Pioneers running away down to one man. Of course, they still have to run through here, which is very much under Russian lines of fire. There you go, so mortars opening up. Then the Germans almost done taking up. Will he cancel that active make complete? Will he finish it? What will Heinz do? He cancels it. He cancels it. Looks like he's playing it at tier 3 Russian. There we go. Building collapse. The Russians are entombed within it. Crushed by falling roof bits. But alright here, very aggressive tier 3 rush from Heinz. Interesting to see how we're seeing more Wehrmacht players actually do it. I mean, it's not surprising that difficult. You can sort of pull off a decent tier 1. There you go, MD42 rather too close to the conscript. Got McGonagall for their middle of the road. MD42 going to have to get out. No, he just resets up closer. Heinz here playing a very dangerous game, very dangerous, but it could work out. There once more over. There we go, rather close there, and forced out of the cemetery unless they fancy being interred. Mortars though are raining down here on the MD42, and that does force it away. Nice little mixed mortar battery here. That certainly does fit the surge. There you go, support armor co-op here, so you can actually rush out for some armor, maybe a flak panzer or a Stug. course, the Panzer IV is an option as well, but I think a flak panzer sort of would initially offer something a bit more fast, sort of dealing up damage to Gohard, with Bauer is yet to sort of take up at all. He's just relied on upgrades so far, which could of course indicate one of those is going to just rely on the docks or crawl-ins, despite actually having quite a bit of fuel there. And options. But they just need to be careful though, as there are 2 mortars about there, and that is definitely a high chance of getting annihilated. Tombstone shattered. So they were made of sugar cubes. Grenadiers are finding a way gaining victory too. Feldwebel. Franz orders his men back. Well, Arkansas, I think, actually. And we got a support fuel cache up here as well for the Heinz. I mean, he could consider going for assault support, just calling in a blitz. That would overall give him more resources, not just fuel, but munitions. Plus, he could use it on the fuel cache, on the fuel point there. I think that would overall be a bit better choice there for Heinz. Plus, he could get off an officer to support his troops as well. I mean, that would give you a few options there. In theory, he could also try mobile defense at the moment. That would also offer some options, counter-attack tactics, Ostrom reserves, Pumas and the likes. I suppose it could also go mechanized assault. But considering the overall situation, I think assault support would be the better doctrine to support his strategy. Again, an overblitz would allow him to get a lot more fuel out, and could that way maybe allow him to sort of rush even better for a flak panzer. But he's gone for fuel cache there, and now he's cutting his own wire, opening up here into the west. Russian setting up here with the mortars around the cemetery now. Slightly more forward position, but also reasonably well shielded, as long as he keeps some troops in, ensuring no one creeps up. Since again, due to this, I mean, he's going to take either a very long route, he's going to have to move through him again, which he's pretty much got eyes on. Now the guards got down the way. Guardsmen taking some losses. There we go. Now the mortars are really beginning to fly through the air. There go Punish caught by a lot of conscripts. That is actually forced away troops from here, where there could then be slightly higher chance of success. And particularly there's nothing actually screening in the mortars now. So there we go. We do see here Gohard's forced to pull back his mortars as the pioneers rush through here, weaving in and behind tombstones, hoping not to end up beneath one of them. Nothing really happening here. I mean, right now, flak panzer is very much an option there. Flak panzer is very much an option. Would allow him to sort of really go hard in on the infantry that Gohard has. The shoe could also be an option, just sort of adding in more armor rapidly. Or of course, you could just try and play for a panzer, for, of course, delay things a bit further. So I mean, there are a few options there. Quick rough net here. Conscripts then a bit of trouble. We got more guards by here ramming for Gohard. DP light machine guns there being handed out. Forces rolling up there alongside a mortar. Comes there, push when there go, losing the fuel. One of these attempt, close to losing it. Took advantage of the gap in the part wide that Heinz had made himself. Very nice job there by Gohard, and enough to train. There hasn't really been any harassment there towards the fuel point of Gohard from Heinz. Getting very close to that Panzer IV, getting very close. And Mortar in a bit of trouble. There's got Russians rushing forward. Mortar down there, 120. Nasty stuff there. There you go, guards dealing with the Grenadiers. Grenadiers in a very bad position there. They're going to have to be forced back. Got Grenadiers moving up there to deal with the ensconced conscripts. And more territory here seems to be harassed. So in that regard, Heinz is a bit of trouble now. In a bit of trouble. And there you go, Panzer. I mean, had he rushed for, say, a flak panzer, he'd probably be able to sort of quickly put a stop there to Gohard. Of course, the Panzer IV will still do it, but not quite with the same speed nor alacrity. Of course, he might be worried, of course, his opponent has gone, of course, for Guard's motor. Probably trying to sort of prepare himself in the long run here for the T-35. So, of course, one option is that. Another one is, of course, then to try and counter Gohard while he is in this very infantry-heavy stage as much as possible. Bleed him out, meaning that once the T-35 has arrived, there won't be much to support them. I mean, that is very much another school of thought there. Another school of thought there is Vasily there is in indescribable pain as the flamethrower bursts, well, catches him on fire. Support weapon company up here, so Gohard obviously worrying about armor by now. He's not really seen anything from the tier 2, so in this regard, I mean, tier 3 rushes are becoming slightly more common, of course, in that regard, Gohard is probably figuring in. But, you know, it's good to see more Wehrmacht players sort of figuring, you know, try and rush for tier 3. I mean, it is very much a possibility as the Wehrmacht, but again, it seems so many players, again, compared to, say, company of heroes was actually quite a common play there from the Wehrmacht. Seems to have sort of forgotten, but now again it does seem to be making a slight return again. It's doing some damage, it's catching some players off guard, so it's nice to see. It is nice to see. Of course, we'll probably then be seeing some players actually try to go for encirclement, sort of supported with stormtroopers, which is also what some players like to do when they actually went for that kind of tier 3 rush. Basically skip tier 2, then supplement with stormtroopers to make up for it. For example, mortify the rank down the guards, and then constantly being pushed away. They're going to be moving up ahead. Quickly, Yuri, move faster, or that tank will kill us all. Well, mostly you. There you go. A tree, though, was shattered instead. Its mighty branches torn as the high explosive shell impacted against it. And looks like here we got one unit basically sacrificing itself, at least partly itself, to sort of delay the Panzer IV while another unit retreats there. Heroic move there by the guardsmen. So we've got guns flanking up. They might try to go for rifling, except there's not enough minis there. Need to get out quickly, though, unless they fancy getting entombed like the other gentleman up there. Now we're seeing here Gohard being pushed back. The Panzer IV very much caught a bit off guard. He's actually gone for fuel cache himself as well, so both players have actually gone for fuel caches. That's good. That's good. I'd still like to see Heinz here go for assault to protect the timing for the mid-game analysis, but if I can get the hiccups to stop. I mean, if we're looking at Heinz, I mean, there's one very good option I would say at this stage again is assault support. Go for an orbital blitz, get that fuel on their back, secure it with an orbital blitz, maybe lay down a bunker or something, then begin, you know, getting a lot of fuel out of it. I mean, that would really help him out with getting a lot more armor out as well. You could also then get an officer out to support his troops, his armor as well. I mean, that guy is pretty good. You get strafing runs out, fragmentation bombing runs as well. I mean, there would be some options there. Secondary option could be mobile defense. I mean, smoke in from the Panzer Tactician would be good. Austin serve because we used to sort of hold some territory up. Pumas could be used to support the Panzer IV versus the T-35s there. Command tanks could also be an option. So, I mean, those are good options. He could go for mechanized assault, but at the current stage, the amount of territory is holding and overall the resources as such, I would say assault support or mobile defense are the much stronger doctrinal choices there for Heinz. But if he does do assault support, get an orbital blitz. Get an orbital blitz. Otherwise, maybe another Panzer IV, or consider a pair of Sturmgeschütz then to support the Panzer IV as well. Of course, it goes mobile defense. Pumas. Don't forget the Puma. As for Gohard, I mean, he's clearly playing for T-35s. I mean, he's still got the option, for example, just going for a mechanized armor company and maybe throwing out an H-85 sort of help with the armor and then have some support the T-35s. That is an option there as well. Otherwise, at least another field gun is going to be needed. He also needs to be more careful there with the territory. Maybe consider Max to sort of hold up some territory there and try to stall up the Germans as they advance. Here and there, that could be good. More mines would be good. I mean, he's got a lot of munitions here, so a few mines or demo charts in the right place could do a lot there to sort of blow up some of Heinz's infantry as the tanks sort of bleed him out that way. So that is very much an option. A third option would be trying instead to go for a special rifle company, call up a sniper that way, try and bleed out Heinz further in terms of infantry. So, I mean, there are some options there for him, but I mean, again, he's very much dead set on this path, and at this stage, I mean, he's not really got an option. Again, that's due to the fact he's so set on. He could go for something else, but that would probably then throw off other options again, would sort of limit the T-35's impact. I mean, it's a bit, yeah, if you will. And again, I would probably prefer him seeing calling it at least some regular armor. Again, the Panzer IV certainly has some time. They try to do some damage to Gohard, and it's basically going to come down here to how aggressive Heinz is with his Panzer IV. At which point, again, once the T-35s arrive, there might not be much they can actually do to turn around the situation if Heinz plays his Panzer sufficiently strong. But again, I think it would have been a much stronger out here again with assault support and another blitz earlier on, in which case we could probably easily have maybe another Panzer IV now, or some Stug to support it, or a Flak Panzer. So, I mean, there are considerations there to keep in mind. But anyway, so let's head back to the fight here. Bunch then by the minor duel. Good hit there from the mortar. Vet 22, 16 kills. Panzer IV rolling around there. Workhorse of the Panzerwaffe. Most produced tank in the German now. Of course, the most produced armoured fighting vehicle was, of course, the Stug 3G. Then the Panzer IV was actually very shortly after this in terms of numbers actually built, so little fun fact there. Little fun fact there. For those that were not aware. Running ahead, the active shine pretty aggressively here. Field gun is down here. Actually, nice move. He's played had seen the Panther fall, of course, prepared for that. Instead, we see a strike here. I mean, that's some good mobile armor play there. Instead of just charging your head into the same position and again allowing your opponent to set up defenses forward, instead attack elsewhere, rather throwing Gohard's plans into a bit of confusion. Tellermine probably would be a good option here. Tellermine sort of slow down any armored advance. I mean, he is up against Guards Motors, probably pick T-35s. Tellermines would be a very good way of ruining the day for those. Laying down a demo charge here, a nice large bundle of TNT. Panther doing what it can to basically blow up the Russian advance. The Guardsman comes in rather bunched up there in the middle of the bridge here. Makes it rather easy target here for Panther 4 and mortar fire. Rifle grenades as well. Keep fighting, comrades! Keep fighting! More Guardsmen call up. He's basically lost all of his consciousness now. He's just got all Guardsmen, engineers, and the mortars here, which continue to fight here. And a field gun there, also pushing its way forwards. German mortar crew continues to fire away there.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Point there, secure a fuel point retain. So now, actually, Heinz has got both fuel points. That's good, that's good. Still no doctrine here from Heinz, though. And we got double packs. Double packs. He's got quite a bit of a manpower float there, so I suppose that could work. But again, had he maybe invested some of that manpower again in open blitzes, he would have called in a lot more armor by now. Of course, that is merely my opinion. Lots of mortar fire here. Bit of a duel here, closing invention to flee for that Granatenwerfer.
Gun is ready for orders.
He's holding up position there. Probably trying to silence the German mortar crew there. There you go, veterans running there for the Soviet Granatenwerfer. Gardner can need to push forward. DPs, anti-tank rifles and other bits. And stuff just keeps blowing up there. Transporting repairs, good. Nothing further here from the light company, which of course we back Tech 4. Engineers pushing up here, veterans to flee, Guardsmen just really rushing forwards. As the mortar crew makes a daring escape. Why, I am the one who always has to carry the mortar, because you're the one firing. No, I'm not, I'm just holding the tube. I don't get to do any of the exciting stuff, and I have to do all the hard work. It's not fair. Getting the point up there. Panther 4, number 2 on the way. Our mortar they're firing in. Closing in on veteran T3 and an increased range. We can actually launch it more safely and actually be, well, in that regard, a bit safer there from the heavy mortar here. From Gohard, the 120mm, ever a popular mortar there in the Second World War, was used by many sides because basically the Germans, the Romanians, the Hungarians, and the Finns basically ended up copying it.
Forces are securing our territory.
Which later unit organisations will actually end up reflecting, for example, the Germans, where previously the 8cm had been designated as a heavy mortar, all of a sudden it was only a medium mortar. Engineers are annihilated, dropped a flamethrower too here. T-35s are very close, then just is the manpower, and in fact he could then very quickly find himself calling another pair of T-35 afterwards. Guardsmen holding up in the church here. Hiding beneath the roof as well, it seems. Looking all snazzy there. We've got 2 Panther 4s here for Heinz. He's finally gone for assault support. And again, he really could have chosen so much earlier then, and again, you know, called up some open blitzes. I mean, don't be afraid of using the open blitz. It's basically a fuel cache, except, you know, it gives you so much more, plus it can be used on fuel points. So, I mean, overall, it's a pretty good thing to have. So, I mean, it's a bit of a waste, you know, not to get it. In particular, when you could have gotten so much earlier. You know, it's got mortar fire there running down. Figure they're being slightly pushed back. Gohard begin to bleed out a bit more. That German mortar is definitely doing good work there for the fatherland. And now Gohard can call in those T-35s. T-34-85s in a matter of moments. There also existed another variant of the T-34, that was the T-34-57, which was sort of more of a tank destroyer, basically because they had a high velocity gun, but didn't quite actually do a lot of damage, and overall it didn't really see any damage in the latest Civil War. Again, that was based on where the T-35, but it's just bigger gun, took over. After that, with the T-35 sort of taking over, they're of course not quite in full numbers since they still had to keep up with losses and the likes. The T-34-76 saw some variations. For example, there were flamethrower tanks made it, even minesweeper tanks with sort of large rollers in front of it. Little fun fact there, by the way. Unfortunately, they're firing up on the T-35. It's going to do a bit of trouble. Need to get away. Need to get away. Panzer Force moving out. There you go, T-35 taking heavy damage from the Germans. Pack 40s and Panzer Force here. Gohard rushing in a bit recklessly here to put it mildly, and there we go.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense.
Poor unknown lieutenant blown to bits in his tank.
T-34, crude, loaded and ready.
In behind only the other tanks will deal with. They got Gardner in some serious trouble as well. Their 2 Panzer Force unleashing a barrage of death. Fear gun over there. Veterans 2, that's definitely dangerous. Well, high rate of fire there. T-5 moving in here. Damaged Panzer Force already. Fear gun in a bit of trouble. There we go. Pack 40 coming up. T-5 needs to pull back. No sense of the field gun. The Pioneers and having no luck. They're dealing with the field gun. The Panzer Force needs to get away. We've got marked vehicles. Scheiße. Too slow then. Pulling back to Panzer 4 there. Heinz was punished quite severely for that. The loss of a veteran Panzer crew. Pioneers a bit of trouble here with the Guardsmen. Go. Pioneers wiped out. Another loss there for Heinz. Needs to be careful. There's another Panzer 4 and he's down to only 1. In that field gun is actually getting close there to veteran fleet. If that happens, that's going to be a problem there for Heinz, which still have an even higher rate of fire, plus higher penetration. We mean, for example, he's actually playing for a Tiger, which it could look like he's doing. But the Tiger's going to have a problem since the field gun will be very effective versus its armor. Sort of repairs going on there. He's almost got the fuel for another pair, then he just needs the manpower. But again, with basically all Guardsmen, the manpower bleed, there's going to be a problem here for Gohard, though. That could make it a bit difficult. They've actually wants to maintain offensive operations here versus Heinz. More Pioneers on the way there.
Territory is out of contact. Pioneers awaiting orders. What are your orders?
Very close to veterans, you feel there. Troops moving northwards.
Given us new weapons. Comrade. We are losing
Some of this is sneaking up. Russian troops slightly falling back. Grenadier there for the exposed. Germans quick to respond there with fire.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Veteran to free gain. Veteran free guard firing away there from the north. They're in a bit of an exposed position, but looks like they're pulling it off. At the same time, we got Gunnisson moving in as well. Getting some good shots. 23 kills in the name of the fatherland. T-35 is moving ahead again. Panzer 4. Oh, there you go. Finally doing some repairs. But it took that long. And there we go. Grenadiers forced away here by the T-35. Grenadiers hanging about a bit.
It's done.
Got the Panzer 4 moving ahead. Bunker going up here, probably to sort of protect the centre with the machine gun. Now, considering the angling, it could maybe also be a command bunker.
Bunker is ready. What do you need? Panzer here.
Heinz is sending in his Panzer 4 completely unattended there. Bit risky, bit risky. There you go. Field guns open up. Field gun opens up. Down to half health already. T-35 they're flanking in. Needs to be careful. Field gun almost ready to flee. Panzer 4 almost knocked out here. T-35 there rolls in. And there you go. Knocks out the Panzer 4, leaving a smouldering, burning wreck. We do see a heroic Panzer 5 there, though, damaging the engine of the T-3045. But that's about it, really. And there we go, though. A Tiger can now be called in. A Tiger can be called in. Support the front line there from the SS Schwerer Panzerabteilung. We even got some Luftwaffe support here available in the form of the strafing run. Still no Oberblitzes. Seems like he has absolutely no interest in Oberblitzes. There we go, Tiger arriving to the front line. Tiger bereit. And there we go, Veteran defeat on the Granatenwerfer. Gohard very close in there, T-35 more. And there we go, the Luftwaffe has been called up here. Quick strafe there from a Stuka. Field gun there, barely making it out of there. Still though, almost veterancy 3. Good unit preservation there of the field gun. Good unit preservation there of the field gun by Gohard. That could definitely give him a good chance there versus the Tiger if he plays his cards correctly. But there you go, T-35 still rolling forwards. 3 prepared versus 1 Tiger. Chance there you go on top of the T-35 there with the 88 and the gun. Down to half health here, down to half health. Good here on the Tiger, but there you go, Pack 40 is running to support the Tiger. There you go, 1 T-35 cooked up like a Christmas goose. Oh no, this is actually a bit bad though. He's not fully reinforced that field gun crew. There you go, there you go. That should definitely not be sent into the fight without a full infantry complement on the crew. He cannot afford to lose that veterancy, not versus a Tiger.
This is a nice spot of land, and it is ours.
And now here we go, he's actually firing his mortar into the Serb base home to catch some troops there. Very nice and cheeky. And there we go, we're seeing Gohard there sending up his mortar to counter-barrage the German mortar. That's definitely one way of doing it. There we go, hits on the Granaten, needs to retreat before it's annihilated. There we go, Guards moving ahead, being stopped, but then before two space sort of blocked down here. And there we go, one hell of a hit there from the Tiger. Guardsmen annihilated, their bodies broken across the small bridge. There we go, more units shattered. The field gun crew there suffering heavily. DP left behind in a sea of corpses and blood. And probably some other bits. DP like missing this, T-35 trying to force back the Grenadiers. He could consider trying to attempt to sort of break through and get behind the German precision instead of trying to take right through here, because again he's going to enter a kill zone. MG42's Pack 40s there. I mean, they are close enough to get hit here by the mortars, but even that is a bit of a limited salvation for Gohard if he's not careful. In particular with those nasty hits there from the Tiger. Panther 4 more on the way there. Guardsmen moving ahead, T-35 rolling forwards. Another large push hit, there we go, trying to roll up from here, trying to avoid the Pack 40s, the kill zone. And there goes straight into the MG42 and the Tiger there, further loss to the Guardsmen, that's the Tiger there, it tears into them. You see Mark Vehicle there, we've got field gun opening up, there we go, there we go. Guardsmen are getting absolutely massacred there, T-35 taking damage as well. Unit annihilated, Grenadiers right from the face of this earth. There we go. Pack 40 being outflanked here for the T-35 as well. One damaged engine, Tiger falling back here. Field gun moving up there. Veterancy free. Panther 4 arriving here. Tiger needs to get away there. There we go. Good hit in the T-35. Field gun moves up there, but we are seeing heavy losses on both sides. T-35 there, almost knocked out. Tiger needs to get away though. Blitz. In particular, the field gun there opening up. Veterancy free. T-35 there knocked out. Down to one. Does he try and go in there after the... He could probably consider field gun barrage here with his... No, he doesn't have the munitions for it, never mind. Looks like he's going to try and get that Tiger. He's trying to get that Tiger. T-35 almost knocked out. Can he do it? There we go, T-35 knocked out. Tiger remains standing. And there we go, Gohard surrenders, a loss here to the Soviet Union, a victory to the Wehrmacht. Although it was a bit close there. Overall, nicely played there, good tier 3 rush here from Heinz. At the same time, I do think he could have executed a bit more sharply again with an early choice of assault support and getting an Opel Blitzer too. I think that would have played much more strongly to him, and I also think an early Opel Ostwind would have done him quite a bit of good there as well. Even an officer would have been of good there. So, I mean, overall, a few comments there, but overall, nicely played here, nicely played there. Make good use of the map and likes some interesting use there, but why that it was close to actually causing him some problems. For Gohard, again, that was just a standard play for Collins. Rather hurt him than against the tier 3 rush. Had he had some armor himself, he might have stood a better chance against it, but again, he did not. I mean, that really sort of shows the dangers of going for that kind of play against the Wehrmacht rushing for tier 3. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed this match, I hope you learned something from it. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a new upload, I'll provide some feedback in the comment section. And this is Imperial Dating, cheers, and thank you for watching. Bye!